The So Bros Network presents the movie podcast breaking down films and their impact on pop culture as they approach the legal drinking age. This is Drinking With. Now here's your host, Stephen McCash.
Welcome to Drinking With, the podcast where we raise a glass to the movies that have reached the legal drinking age. I'm your host, Stephen McCash of the So Bros Network, and join me as we embark on a cinematic journey through the classics of yesteryear, celebrating their 21st birthdays in style. From iconic blockbusters to hidden gems, each episode will toast to a different film that has stood the test of time and shaped our cultural landscape. So grab your favorite beverage or the one we've curated for this episode, and let's dive into the nostalgia as we explore movies that are finally old enough to join us for a drink. Now, as always, joining me at the bar are the two best people I can think of to stumble out of said bar after a long discussion of movies. First is the resident film critic of the So Bros Network, Brandon Vick, who's also a member of the Southeastern Film Critics Association, a board member of the Music City Films Critics Association, and most importantly, the birth giver of the Vix Flicks and Cinema Chronicles podcast that you can hear wherever you get your podcast from, just like this one. And joining him is the man behind the scenes of the So Bros Network, the EIC, the glue of the brand, a gin aficionado, multiple cat lover, allergy-having motherfucker, all-around wordsmith, and budding sports talk radio star, Mr. Stoney Keeley. Gentlemen, it's the 1st of April. How are we doing this spring afternoon?
I'm doing real shitty. April Fools.
You got us.
Got you guys. I'm stoked to talk about this movie today. There are some times that we've gone back and watched a lot of comedies from our past on this series, and I have found that some of them age pretty poorly. This was a pleasant surprise for me to find that I think this movie still has its fastball, and in fact, I would say I still laugh as hard watching Wedding Crashers for the 50th time as I did the first time.
Facts.
Yeah, after this last episode we did, I need a good laugh.
We need a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
Yep, and boy, do we have it. As Stoney mentioned, we're reviewing Wedding Crashers today. And Wedding Crashers is a comedy about two divorced mediators, John and Jeremy, who spend their free time sneaking into strangers' weddings to enjoy the free food, drinks, and romantic opportunities. Their carefree scheme gets complicated when John falls for Claire, the daughter of a powerful politician. As they become entangled with her eccentric and wealthy family, the duo must confront real feelings, loyalty, and the consequences of their deceptive lifestyle.
What a premise for a movie, by the way. Like you could just read that and I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And I could have seen this in like the, mid to late 80s, early 90s as an SNL skit that got replayed every couple of episodes.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Let's think SNL cast in the past. Who would have been the perfect Wedding Crashers?
Ooh, that's tough. And
do you put Will Ferrell as one of them?
See, I was going to stay away from him since he's in it. And he technically has... But I mean, not that he couldn't, because I think he would be one of the first ones. Because I think like you could just have Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan just be Wedding Crashers. Night at the Roxbury, but
I just went blank on his name. He played the ladies' man on SNL and in the movie.
Tim Meadows.
Tim Meadows
in one of the roles would be fun.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, honestly, and I feel like this is probably like, oh yeah, of course, But can I combine like maybe a Bill Murray and Chris Farley?
Okay.
Like can we?
Chris Farley just slaying chicks on the wedding scene?
I still feel like he could be kind of the Vince Vaughn.
That would be funny.
I was thinking Chevy Chase and Bill Murray.
Well, I
think Chevy Chase could be in his day.
Yeah,
could do that.
It just dawned on me, SNL basically had these characters already in the early 80s with Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd doing the two wild and crazy guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Aykroyd would be a good one.
Yeah.
Well, can we fit Jason Sudeikis in there somewhere?
Definitely. He played MacGruber.
Will Forte.
Will Forte.
Will Forte.
There we go. That's it right there.
That might be the dream team.
Where's my DeLorean when you need it? I would have pitched that.
Yeah.
Wedding Crashers was directed by David Bobkin, who's best known for Fred Claus, The Strange Up, and Tupac's Keep Your Head Up video.
So really what he's known for is the Wedding Crashers.
Yeah. What is that the extent of his filmography?
Wow. I would think you would have gotten something out of it. The Change Up, that Jason Bateman,
Jason Bateman and Jennifer Aniston, is it?
She might be in it too. I know, but it's him and Ryan Reynolds that change it up because of being parents. I don't know if Aniston's in that one though.
Or am I thinking like Mila Kunis or something? I never saw it, so
that is Leslie Mann and Olivia Wilde.
So Olivia Wilde.
I was so close.
So close.
So close.
So close. Meg Ryan?
Yeah. Alicia Silverstone in it anywhere? It was written by Steve Farber and Bob Fisher, who are known for the movie We're the Millers. And they wrote dozens and dozens of Married with Children.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
no wonder this is so funny.
Yeah. Yep. Ain't that the truth? I loved Married with Children.
I did too. And God, can you relate to it now more than ever?
Ain't that the truth?
This is what I hate about the internet in today's world, because AI lies to you so much because of what people do. There was a rumor going around that Married with Grandchildren was going to be the reboot for Married with Children. And it's turned out to not
just
be
AI.
true.
Oh, man. It still comes on. I go visit my mother on Wednesday nights, and she has there's one channel that she watches around the clock, and it's just all the old TV shows.
TV Land?
It might be TV Land. And it just so happens that when I go over there for dinner, 4:30, 5 o'clock is the block of Married with Children. And I always catch myself no, let's wait on dinner. I want to sit and watch this.
There's nothing like love in the moment.
I know.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it.
I want to see what Bud gets into this week.
God, ain't that the truth?
So we talked in Sin City last month about the star-studded cast that film had.
Yeah,
I think Wedding Crasher almost matches it, if not it exceeds it in some cases.
There were some. I'd completely forgotten about some of the people. I totally forgot Bradley Cooper was in this.
I remembered him, but the only thing is I would say a lot of those people in Sin City were well known. It's fun to look back at Wedding Crashers, but no one knew who Bradley Cooper was.
No,
and I think
or Isla Fisher.
I was going to say I think this was her breakout one.
Yep.
But it is a great cast, and I always see that guy that plays the weird brother. I never know his name. But
I didn't even put him in the list.
In 1,000 things, and I always think of him in this movie.
Tummy Sticks.
Yeah, Tummy Sticks. We will definitely get to quotes later, because this might be the most quotable film we've reviewed yet in the 17 years we've been doing this podcast.
It's up there.
Could be.
Wedding Crasher stars Owen Wilson as John, Vince Vaughn as Jeremy. Then you have Rachel McAdams as Claire. And then a who's who. You got Christopher Walken, Isla Fisher, Jane Seymour, Bradley Cooper, Dwight Yoakam, and Rebecca De Mornay, who delivers my favorite line in the whole fucking movie, which we'll get to later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about quotes.
I love that movie opens up with Dwight Yoakam.
It's so good.
It was funny the minute I saw it. It was funny every time I've watched it. I love, and you talk about quotes. He rattles two off right off the bat.
Oh, they have. I don't know if any of that was improvised. I couldn't see those two actors improvising these lines, so I doubt it very much was. But Jesus, the first 5 minutes of this film is
maybe not. But I think Dwight's sneaky. I mean, he's been in Eastwood movies, David Fincher movie.
Yeah,
okay. I feel like he could. I at least hope he came up with one of them.
I love that you named all of his comedic classics that he's been in.
Exactly. Yeah.
He that scene really sets the tone for the entire movie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just straight gas right out of the gate.
I think this is something we need to drink to, and today's drink is the Motor Boatin' cocktail.
All right.
You're going to take 2 ounces of bourbon that's smooth but strong, just like John Beckwith. You have an ounce of peach schnapps that gives you that sweet southern charm. A half ounce of fresh lemon juice for that sharp one-liner bite that the film has. A half ounce of honey syrup, which you can make at home. You do a 1-in-1 combo of honey to warm water and stir it up. And then 2 ounces of chilled Prosecco or champagne, whatever you have left over from New Year's, with a dash of bitters, which you could also garnish with an orange twist. So in a shaker with ice, you're going to combine the bourbon, the peach schnapps, the lemon juice, the honey syrup, and the bitters. Shake it well. Channel your inner chaotic groomsman energy, if you will. Strain into a chilled glass and top with the Prosecco, and then garnish with an orange twist. And that is your motorboating cocktail.
That sounds good.
Which sounds good for a spring day.
It does.
These past 2 drinks
have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
A little bit of citrus in there.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of the sweetness in there. A bite of the bourbon. Man, that I might even try to smoke that thing too.
Whoa.
There you go. Smoke that some bitch.
Whoa.
Add a nice little depth of flavor to it.
Oh, I
think we
thought
need
you
to-
meant like smoke it.
Need to look into making a drinking with cocktail book.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That would rule.
All right. So in order to make that book, we need to talk about money because books cost money to make. What do we think the budget for Wedding Crashers was?
20 million.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say 28.
28 million for Brandon, 20 for
Yeah,
me.
why not?
You both undershot. This movie cost
Wow.
the same amount as Sin City did, $40 million.
Well, you got to pay Jane Seymour.
Yeah.
Kitty cat. What about this movie drove that budget up?
Locations, maybe?
Locations, yeah. I mean, I don't.
Christopher
I don't
Walken
know.
ain't cheap.
Christopher Walken ain't cheap.
I don't
I
know.
don't
Owen
know.
Wilson and Vince Vaughn are. I mean, I'm not saying they got paid like $20 million, but I mean, they're well known. I mean,
Yeah.
this clearly.
Rachel
made a
Adams is
difference.
well known at this point. She's come off The Notebook and Mean Girls.
That's true.
That's
she
true.
was, yeah.
That's true.
So that was kind of. She was all the rage.
I feel like a lot of that probably is more production stuff, location stuff, because
Yeah.
this looks like it's all. I mean, you know what? Honestly, it could have been Troublemaker Studios. Hell if I know.
I mean, if
green
they're
screen.
like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, weddings are expensive. So
Yeah.
if they've
And
got to
how
set
many
all
did they
those up,
film?
like
Will Ferrell's in it.
Will Ferrell's in it. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. That's a surprising figure to me, though.
Dwight Yoakam just doesn't do stuff for free.
That's
No.
true. That's true.
Well, let's talk box office then. This film opened July 14th, 2005, alongside Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So another big summer blockbuster there that we had in 2005. So opening weekend, U.S., Canada, what did Wedding Crashers bring in? You want the top 5 before we get in?
Let's get the top 5.
Yeah, let's get it.
Top 5. Number 5, Batman Begins.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Number
that
4.
On its like 10th week.
Yeah.
Number 4, War of the Worlds.
Okay.
Oh.
You have number 3. We talked about Jessica Alba last month. Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And then number 2 is Wedding Crashers, making Charlie and the Chocolate Factory your number 1 film.
That
for
was
the
a big,
weekend.
But that
big
makes
summer
sense.
blockbuster season.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Wedding Crashers is rated R. And you're talking about a PG movie based off of one of the most beloved classics of all time.
Opening weekend, I'm going to say 18 million.
I think it went. I'm going to say. You know what? I'll just say the cost I thought was 28 million. Let's go with 28 million.
28
Maybe
million.
it made 28.
18 and 28. You both undershot. This actually made 32.2 million opening weekend.
Wow.
I almost pushed it
surprised.
to 30, but I'm like, well, I don't know what Charlie and Chocolate Factory really did.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
like
have-
some stiff competition there. It's rated R.
Yeah.
I'm up.
And
Okay.
you don't think rated R comedies as blockbuster hits, especially during that time. This is like Hangover and such.
Judd
movies.
Apatow stuff.
Yeah.
But I think this was the beginning.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
showed that there was an audience for it
Well-
because I think it's one of those cases where, like, week by week, it wasn't dropping that much. It was making
No.
money.
Yeah. And I mean, at the time, like you said it earlier, Brandon, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn ain't slouches when it comes to this comedy game. And in 2005, I don't know. I remember us seeing the previews and being like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm in on that."
Well,
and
when it's good, then you got word of mouth.
Word of mouth starts spreading. Yeah, like it does make sense.
So total domestic, this made a little over $209 million.
I was about to say, I feel like this was a cash cow.
Yep. Internationally, it made a little over 79 million for a total worldwide box office of a little over $288.5 million.
Success.
I'm really surprised there wasn't a sequel to this.
No.
They're working on it.
Are they really?
It's been in development hell for decades now.
Yeah, but the Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, I think it was Owen Wilson recently said something about a script and it's starting to kind of shape up. But you know what? I really just I don't know. I don't think you can get lightning in a bottle twice.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Not only are they older, but their stardom has changed as well. So who do you get? Because you have to bring in younger people too.
And if you bring Rachel McAdams back in, that's going to be about $40 million right there.
Yeah, she deserves every penny.
Yep.
So you have to get Ariana Grande in there somehow, like the Fokker, like
can't
the
afford
new
her now.
Parents. Meet the Parents sequel has her now. Yeah. But yeah. But hey, they did the internship. Remember that?
Yeah.
That big old Google ad.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So,
fact,
continue with the money theme. Australia and the UK both brought in over 3.2 million. Slovakia, not so much fans of the Wedding Crashers. I don't know if many people are crashing weddings in Slovakia because that brought in $9,700. And the Bulgarians, not much, but the Bulgarians not much better, $22,762. So sadly, no, okay.
They disappoint.
They disappoint. I mean, they love Sin City, not Wedding Crashers. But who did love?
I feel like month to month, you're rooting for them. Rooting for Bulgaria, and then what happens?
They let you down.
You get this shit.
Yep.
They let you down.
Yep. But who did love the film? Rotten Tomatoes will tell us. So there were 186 reviews from critics on the tomato meter. What scale, or what percentage rather, do we think Wedding Crashers came in?
102.
I'm gonna say
your math.
I'm gonna say 87.
What'd you?
87.
87. I'm thinking it's somewhere around that too. But you know what? I'm even gonna push it. I'm gonna go 91.
91. Okay.
You both greatly overshot.
Really?
Wedding Crashers comes in at 75% on the tomato meter.
No.
Essentially the same as Sin City from last month.
Right. I bet you that popcorn meter is popping, baby.
All right. So what do we think the popcorn meter pops at?
I'm going to say 94.
I'm saying 97.
Okay.
I think the masses watched a way different movie than we did. 70%.
What?
What is happening?
Yeah.
How?
I'm thinking all of these reviews are from people who weren't born when the movie came out, and they don't know funny.
It has to be.
Oh,
it has to be.
Yeah. I mean, some of the humor is a little crude, but
but come on.
They're way worse.
This is like a tentpole comedy of the last 20 years.
Yeah, and it's an original comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, people can say that. Well,
people are stupid.
Yeah. I don't like Rotten Tomatoes anymore.
Yeah.
Well, then let's go to a site we do like, and that's Letterboxd. I've got some Letterboxd reviews for Wedding Crashers here. And we'll go with An Anomaly, which I thought was a great name because it's divided as a first and a last name, Anna Anomaly.
Okay.
Like the Incubus song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave it 4 stars and says, there are certain elements you naturally wouldn't write today, but it's still one of the best studio comedies of its era. To my teenage self, the Will Ferrell cameo played like an MCU payoff.
Yes.
It does kind of feel like like an MCU cameo. Yeah. Oh, that's great.
When he comes walking down those stairs, it's so ridiculous, but
and he is so ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, oh god, it's so good.
I already thought it was a 5-star comedy for the first, hour 45 of the film, and then he pops up and just took it to another level for the 2 scenes he was in.
Him screaming, "Ma,
meatloaf!"
I don't want the meatloaf now.
I don't know what she does back there.
Never know what she's doing.
But the way he says it too is like he's like smiling and giggling, like he's living his best life. Can't help it.
And we're way jumping ahead. But when the girl comes down the stairs to leave from the funeral, chef's kiss.
I had completely forgotten about the line where he's like, "I almost nunchucked you."
You don't even know. Out. We're way jumping ahead. Zach on Letterboxd gave Wedding Crashers 4 stars and says, "We as a society need a resurgence of movies exactly like this."
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. When's the last movie like this that we've had? Because even like I was a big fan of Friendship, but it's not this. It's not this style of comedy.
It's not like this.
It's a completely different kind of comedy film because it's a comic book film. But the first Deadpool made me laugh a lot like Wedding Crashers did.
I could see that parallel.
Yeah. I guess I'm thinking more of like a big studio comedy that's rated R, but not totally raunchy, but is actually good and well written and funny. And I'm going to tell you, I don't really remember. I mean, the ones I remember are the other ones around that time. Like if it's Knocked Up and The Hangover and
what is Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids and Girls Trip both did it for me.
Bridesmaids is probably the last one I can really think of that I've seen.
I really liked Masterminds in 2016.
I love that you love that movie. It's got some ridiculous stuff. I don't know if it's rated R or not, but I did like The Lost City.
I never got around to that. I heard it was really good.
It's funny enough. I mean, I'm not comparing the two with Wedding Crashers, but I feel like that it came out at a good time. It's got 2 very likable stars. But yeah, I mean, they don't make them. I mean, Trainwreck.
Manchester by the Sea had me rolling.
Oh my God! Yes.
The point stands that like we've named a handful of movies in the last 21 years since Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like a film that gets made anymore.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. Oh wait, Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Big studio budget. Really funny. Did you see the end? Did you make it to the end?
I did make it to the end. Yeah.
No, they're not that. They're very rare. And it seemed like Wedding Crashers started the trend, and then something happened, and now it's not the case. And I think a lot of it probably gets lost in where it's put on streaming, so people just don't see it as much, or you don't have the right talent or director behind it too. But yeah, I mean, Bridesmaids, I guess, is like an instant like. One of the last real good comedies.
Stuber comes to mind too.
Obviously, The Hangover. I'm not going to count the second and third one, but the first one.
Yeah. But even then, like that's all early. I mean,
earlier
takes us to 2010.
I think The Hangover was 2009, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So
it's old enough to drive now.
It is. Yeah. So
Hangover's 2009.
And then we have Aya. 3 stars on Letterboxd, says that she needs men to start yearning for her the way they yearn for Rachel McAdams in this film.
Well,
she's
listen.
Yeah, that was a yearn-worthy performance.
Yeah.
There was some strong yearning in this film
That's where I think she looks the best. That might be my favorite film of hers where I'm like, ooh, I'm really into some Rachel McAdams here.
But I feel like
wholesome.
And it gives like, oddly enough, like Owen Wilson plays this like hopelessly in love guy pretty well. And there is sort of like, I don't want to say innocence, but like there is something pure between the two that gives this movie a real romantic depth that I think is one of the more underrated qualities of the film, is that it's not just like punchline after punchline. The comedy is pretty steady throughout the entire film, but I think it's in those two that you do see like the real heart of the movie.
Well, and I mean, it's chemistry. I mean, it's chemistry throughout. And it's some of the funniest parts aren't the outlandish thing. Like, it's little things.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of it just comes from like Vince Vaughn just is on a roll. Like he just, from like the dinner table to when he's talking to Owen, like it's just some of the things, like you could watch it several times and there's little things that you probably missed because you're laughing at the last thing.
Yeah.
I mean, those are some of the best comedies, but it's so funny. But those two guys, which I don't think they ever worked together before Wedding Crashers, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn, there is something about there. To your point, there's just something about the way that they can go back and forth and banter, but also that friendship and like him spending the night. Like, it's you got to have. There has to be a heart in this, or it's just it's. I think it would be forgettable. And you have people like Christopher Walken, Rachel McAdams that are like, they can kind of ground it,
give it a little gravity.
Yeah.
We mentioned how this was the kickoff of the rated R comedy success of the 2000s, but actually that's not true because Vince Vaughn and somebody Owen shares DNA with really kicked it off 2 years prior with Old School.
Yeah.
As well with Will Ferrell.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I was just looking. I mean, American Pie wasn't that far.
Oh, man, I forgot about American Pie.
Okay, American Pie really started. Let's just say Porky's in 1983 started everything.
Animal House in 1976.
Yeah. Some Like It Hot. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Let's see. D gave Wedding Crashers 1 star and says, honestly, I tapped out when they went to Christopher Walken's island and I saw how much time was left. I made such a noise. I figured that's how she sounded when she wrote it.
The way you read. Yeah.
That's lame.
Yeah.
But D wasn't the only one to give it 1 star. Kyle did and said, not funny even a single time, wholly immoral, and a waste of my time on this earth.
Oh, boo-hoo.
What?
How dramatic.
Didn't laugh a single time.
So you can find Kyle and D at your favorite Starbucks being upset at the world.
I want to know what those people think is funny.
Right. That's my question. If there wasn't, I want to know what's their favorite comedy.
Yeah. We should find them. I'm going to find that review and comment on it.
Yeah, you should.
Please do.
And then SD, does it stand for dumbass?
Gotcha.
Got him.
All right, let's talk about some fun facts about Wedding Crashers. So at the beginning of the film, when John and Jeremy are going over their plan to get into Christina Cleary's, the sister of Claire, get into her wedding, one of the senators was 2008 Republican presidential nominee John McCain. And that was actually filmed at the church he goes to. So that's how they were able to get him to be and have a little cameo in the movie by filming at his actual church. This is what his $40 million budget is coming into.
I was about to say, hey, there we go.
And then the man next to McCain in that scene who gets a hug from Claire, Rachel McAdams' character, is one of my favorite people, Democratic strategist James Carville.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. From Louisiana.
Well, Louisiana. He's a raging Cajun. But there are a lot of politicians that did not like Wedding Crashers. And I'm going to tell you why. So following complaints from the United States Congress, the producers of the film yanked from the movie's official website a printable Purple Heart that was advertised as a gimmick to pick up women and get free drinks. Yep.
God.
And even so, the scene... Go ahead.
I was just saying, I guess government's never had a sense of humor, have they?
No, not really.
I don't know. It's kind of funny now.
Yeah. Sad and funny. The scene where the Wedding Crashers don the Purple Heart medals, which is an award presented to military members who have been wounded or killed in armed combat, caused the movie to be critically heavicized by several outraged veteran groups who felt the scene was enormously disrespectful. The film was also released at the same time that the Stolen Valor Act became federal law, and that's a law that makes false display of military awards a federal crime. I got to
Well, that could have. So really, they could have just gone to prison. The end.
Yeah.
I bet Kyle would have. I bet Kyle would have liked that movie then.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know about D, but
No,
yeah.
D wouldn't, no.
Nope. They actually had a real wedding planner kept on set to make sure the weddings in the movie actually looked real.
Whoa.
Again, like these things cost money. So
Yeah, they do.
I'm starting to see
real
how
politicians, a real wedding planner,
a real John McCain's church,
real boobs.
real
boobs.
I don't
know
I
don't know if all of those boobs are real.
Yeah, I can't confirm that.
Mm-hmm.
I would almost be willing to bet none of the boobs we actually saw in the film were real.
I was told Robert Rodriguez filmed those scenes.
It's possible. It might have cost more than $1.
Again, you always know which movies we do in a row.
Yeah. So when Christopher Walken and Rachel McAdams are doing their dance at the engagement party, the scene became so repetitive from shooting over and over and over that Walken kept saying "fart" in McAdams' ear to keep her smiling.
What a pro!
I'm going to tell you, it would make that would do the trick. I love that. That's what he would say.
I wish I had a Walken impression so I could just be like "fart."
That's not bad. That's not bad, McCash.
That's not bad.
Right.
I love
take
that
it.
all the things. I think that's what makes me laugh. Is like one of the most like iconic, critically acclaimed guy, and he's been in some of the most serious films, is still having a good time. And I mean, if you've seen things like what's the one?
Not Blue, is it Blue Velvet?
No, there's crumbs. Envy. I mean, he's done some stupid movies, but I love that. Like he's having a ball. God bless him. His pants are always so high. I always look at that. He can do it. And if I ever asked him about it, he would probably kill me in one punch.
Yep.
But I always think, God, his nipples are tucked into his belt.
I hope you get the chance to ask him about his pants one day.
That and his hair. How does he get that hair?
I don't know.
To always be like
I
that.
don't know. Beats me.
I'm jealous of that hair. Rachel McAdams got her certification in sailing to prepare for the role and says she can now handle a 26-foot long boat.
I bet she can.
How about that?
You old dog. You old dog.
Well, she's not even. Is that in like one scene?
Yeah.
That's what I was. That's a lot
she's
of
committed.
Dedication.
Unless she just wanted to anyway. And now she's like, oh, well, I'll get a boat.
This could be a tax write-off.
Yeah. True.
Because I'm going to make a lot of more money in this world. So let me learn how to sell
I'm going to be
yacht.
in Doctor Strange soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say Doctor Strange. Let's talk about actors and wedding crashers that have appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because there are a number from this film.
Yeah, there are.
Owen Wilson is in Disney Plus's Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Cooper is obviously Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy. You just mentioned Rachel McAdams in Doctor Strange. Rebecca De Mornay is in Jessica Jones back in 2015.
Oh, man, yeah.
And David Conrad, who played Trap in Wedding Crashers, he's the guy who digs up all the dirt on Wilson and Vaughn on behalf of Cooper's character. He is in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from 2013.
How about that?
Wow.
Yep.
So the people at Marvel watched Wedding Crashers.
Right.
And we're like, we've got
Why
to
didn't Christopher Walken get a job?
Well, hey, the book's not closed on that.
No.
That's true.
They got like 17 movies coming out this year.
Yeah. He's
But
going to
I'll
be
tell you
in
what,
the next
Christopher
season of Wonder
Walken
Man.
got in with Denis and did those Dune movies. So God bless him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's doing all right. This is not the only time that Rachel McAdams has played a character named Claire. The second time was the time traveler's wife.
Oh, I never saw that.
I never saw it either.
Was it
It was
good?
all right. Yeah, it's not bad.
And
With
this
her
is
and
also
Eric
who
Bana.
was- yeah.
Eric Bana?
Hopefully not Eric Bane, R.I.P.
No, it was Eric Bana, but I almost get confused with that About Time movie with Domhnall Gleeson too that she's in.
Oh, yeah, I never saw that either.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. But this is also not the only time in which Will Ferrell played a character named Chaz.
Sorry, quick question. Are you guys fans of Rachel McAdams, or you've only seen this one movie in Doctor Strange?
No.
Okay.
I've seen
And
Mean Girls.
I'm sorry.
No, now that
I
you
saw
said
Send
it.
Help. Send Help was amazing.
Send Help was good. She's really good in that.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of her movies.
I don't see the bad ones.
The Vow.
The Vow was amazing.
Red Eye.
Red
How
Eye.
dare you?
Yeah.
Game Night. The Family Stone.
Yes.
Okay.
Midnight in Paris, which I think might be my favorite.
It's Woody
Sherlock
Allen.
Holmes.
Oh God, she was in Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
So
Spotlight? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, we haven't seen 2 films.
You haven't seen the romance ones, I guess.
I didn't know she was in The Killing of a Sacred Deer. I've never seen that.
Oh, I didn't either. You know what movie?
The Hot Chick.
What's that? What's the one that actually doesn't get enough credit? That's got Ben Affleck, Russell Crowe, and Helen Mirren in it too.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll find it.
She was in Southpaw. She was in Disobedience.
I've seen these. I'm just asking if you guys had.
No, you asked if we even liked her.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
She's great. And she
Phenomenal
should have
film.
been nominated for supporting actress.
Oh, she was in the Eurovision movie too.
Have you named the Notebook?
Yeah, I said the Notebook like 17 times.
I didn't even hear it. Y'all
State
need to
of Play
prove it.
is what you're looking for.
State of Play. That's a good one that I couldn't remember the title of. Anyway, okay. Well, I'm glad we all love her.
Okay. So, as I said before, I was so rudely interrupted.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell has played another character named Chaz, and that was Chad Michael Michaels in Blades of Glory.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Blades of Glory, I remember being the first movie on Will Ferrell's run that I watched and thought, ooh, we might be coming to an end on this thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
We might be wearing out our welcome.
Yeah.
Got a walrus in my mouth. We might be wearing out our welcome a little bit here.
Yeah. I was not impressed with that one. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of Semi-Pro either.
I liked Semi-Pro.
It was okay for me. But I didn't think Amy Poehler and Will Arnett could even save Blades of Glory.
I forgot they were in it.
I just remember what's Napoleon Dynamite guy?
Yeah, John Heater.
Yeah.
So
here's didn't go on to do other things.
Yeah. Here's something I did not know until I did the research. There are not one, but 2 WWE Hall of Famers who filmed scenes in Wedding Crashers.
Oh, but we don't see them.
We don't see them.
They ended up, one you supposedly seen. I haven't gone back to the scene to look, but both were cut.
JBL and Ron Simmons.
It was not the APA.
That's a good guess.
That
Henry and Phineas Cochran. They're not even Hall of Famers.
I'm thinking tag teams.
Yeah,
it is a tag team.
It is a tag team. Okay, okay. And they are Hall of Famers.
They are.
Okay.
It's not the Bushwhackers.
I was about to say the Bushwhackers.
Are the Hardy Boys in Hall of Fame?
They are not in the Hall of Fame.
Legion of Doom. Was Hawk alive?
Well, I think one of them was already dead by the time this film came out.
All right, hang on. Let me think. They must be older. Can you give us are they older? Like
I will tell you this. I will tell you this. They are still active today.
The Rock and Roll Express.
God, no.
Oh. They're still active, which doesn't mean they're in WWE.
My next hint will give it away.
Well, hang on. So they're still wrestling.
Yes.
Edge and Christian.
Nope.
Oh, that's a good.
The Dudley Boys.
That's a good one.
Negative.
All right, go ahead. I know we only have so much time here.
My next hint is you're in the wrong gender.
Oh, Sasha Banks.
The Bella Twins.
The Bella Twins.
Should have known.
The Bella Twins originally filmed a scene that was cut from the finished film, as this was during their days as twin models. Brie Bella can still be seen as an extra in a scene towards the end of the film, but Nikki was not present that day because she was sick.
Huh.
Yep.
They got cut out. But I feel so foolish thinking that it was the Dudley Boys.
I wish the Dudley Boys.
They would have been fun. They wouldn't have been cut.
No.
I'll tell you that.
You just see Devon setting up a table.
Yeah.
At a wedding.
You just see some of that does what do they call it? The 3D right through that bowl of punch.
Yep.
Right through it.
See Bradley Cooper on the football field taking a 3D right through a table.
Can I just say how ridiculous that football game was? Go ahead.
It was.
Yeah.
Like Bradley Cooper could ever tackle Vince Vaughn.
And the way Christopher Walken is throwing that foot, there's no way. I'm sorry, there's no way.
There is some movie magic going on
no
there.
way.
That's some Keanu
like,
Reeves in Point Break fucking movie magic right there.
Yeah, every time he goes back to throw, I'm like, there's no way.
I'm
not saying he can't throw a football. I just don't think he can throw a bike plane.
He throw it a tight spiral.
I did laugh. I forgot when Bradley Cooper like lines up and then like everybody's just like having fun.
Yeah.
And then Bradley Cooper's like watching and then he like signals with his hands like something to the rest of the team. And, it's
and what's his buddy where it's like, I'm gonna eat your lunch. Like he keeps talking at
football and crab legs or something. That's what we do in Maryland. Or some shit. Anyway, Jane Seymour had only been offered roles since her breakout in Live and Let Die. So this was the first audition she had ever done in her career. And by the time of her third callback, she was asked if she could bring more sexuality to it. And then she requested a male actor to read the scene with her rather than using the casting director. The actor they got was, to her words, 6 feet tall and distractingly gorgeous, making the rehearsal process even more nerve-wracking. She was then surprised to learn that she'd even booked the part.
Well, just slap that casting director right in the face. You ugly fuck. Yeah. Get this ugly guy out of here.
Some handsome
a woman. It was probably a woman. A lot of casting directors are female.
Well, she's an actress. Can she not pretend?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe Jane obviously doesn't have that bisexual gene.
No, they were fucking ugly. That's why. That's what she said.
All right. So Jane Seymour had stated in interviews that the whole reason why the filmmakers wanted her was that she was a Bond girl and that it was nothing to do with her TV work.
Oh, ouch.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't want Medicine Woman rolling in there?
Man.
Because she was a Bond girl.
Vince Vaughn then quotes one of the rules, number 76, which states, play like a champion. And then in Rudy, that he was in 1993, where he played a football player for Notre Dame, who uses the slogan, play like a champion as well today. So it was a little circle.
Little nod there. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Here's something weird. Wedding Crashers, I don't know even why I have this, but Wedding Crashers is the 10th highest grossing film in New Line Cinema history. You got any takes on the top 5 for New Line Cinema? One of them I've never heard of.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings makes up the top 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Scream.
No.
Is that New Line?
I
don't think that's a New Line.
I don't think it is
either.
But I could see it being a New Line.
Total Recall.
I'll give you a hint. Number 5 is a Jim Carrey film.
Batman Forever.
Nope.
The first Jim Carrey film I could think of.
Hang on, let me see here.
Mask. I don't know.
It is The Mask.
Oh, how about that?
I'm looking at New Line because they don't have a lot. They do and they don't. So there's 3 Lord of the Rings.
The Mask.
And
a film I've never heard of.
Go ahead, because I don't have them all here anyway.
The Golden Compass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's got Nicole Kidman in it. Daniel Craig. It's like a Narnia type.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know it.
Yeah.
All right. So we got some coulda, woulda, shouldas.
Can I just say, though, sorry.
No.
I knew something was...
Well, wait a minute. The New Line, like, they did the Rush Hour movies. They've done Blade. They did Final Destination stuff. They've done Journey to Center of the Earth. They've done Final Destinations. Obviously, when I think of New Line, I really do think of Nightmare on Elm Street. That's one of the first things I think of. But
that's what I was going for with Scream.
Yeah,
you get those two conflated all the time.
Yeah, just like 25 years later. That's all.
Yeah,
they've got 7. Anyway,
yeah.
I just didn't know.
Shout out New Line.
Yeah,
Cinema.
I didn't want that to get lost where I'm like, they don't have that much. I just wasn't looking at that much. But
there we go. Yeah. Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, I don't want people calling me about it. First, y'all got pissed about Rachel McAdams. I don't want New Line fans saying, "Hey, you forgot they did Appaloosa." I don't want people yelling at me about it.
These people on Letterboxd are already going to come for us for liking this movie.
Yeah,
well, we're coming for Kyle and D.
Let's hope there's not like a letterbox version of podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
I would never read those comments if we had them.
We get thumbs down on YouTube every once in a while.
Do we?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I didn't know we were on YouTube.
Well, there's far more thumbs up than thumbs down.
Okay, good.
So coulda, woulda, shoulda. There's some people who could have been in the movie or in different roles. Will Ferrell was first offered the role of John Beckwith, which was played by Owen Wilson, but turned it down for a smaller role.
Yeah, Owen Wilson. They got the perfect two dudes.
Yep. And he chose the perfect. Will Ferrell chose the perfect
for sure.
Yep. And then if Will Ferrell hadn't been available for the role of Chaz, director David Dobkin had another actor in mind for that, and he revealed it on the Spitballing podcast. Any guess of what comedic genius, I say that in quotation marks as a joke, could have played Chaz?
Huh. So
it makes me think he's not really a.
He's played a lot of comedic in a lot of comedic movies. He's all over the place, honestly, and we've talked about him a lot on this podcast and other coulda, woulda, shouldas, and also we've reviewed some of his films.
John Cusack.
Yeah, that's what I was
No, but with the history of this podcast, you're not far off.
Huh. Jack Nicholson?
Nope.
In quotations, he put comedic genius, which makes me think he's not really like I want to say Steve Martin and stuff, but he really is a comedic genius.
Oh man, I'm drawing a
I don't know
right
either.
Now.
Nicolas Cage.
I don't know.
I could see it, but
it's a completely different role.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. I just feel like they just nailed everything.
I just imagined Nicolas Cage just coming down. He's like Renfield.
That's really
or Dracula.
Bit my tongue.
Or I guess he was Dracula, but I just imagine that's what he would do. Is it still there?
Yeah. Vince Vaughn recommended Justin Long for the role of Todd Cleary, who was played by Keir O'Donnell. That's the actor's name we were trying to think of earlier. So when Long auditioned, he played the role with the influence of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Thank God.
I love that.
And Long initially thought he was cast before Keir O'Donnell was hired. And then out of this, Long and O'Donnell became really close friends afterwards.
How about that?
That's
building bridges.
Yeah.
Yep. And then something you don't see in Hollywood, from what I've heard, because I have an extensive career out in Hollywood. Bradley Cooper was hired at his audition. Director Dobkin recalls, my saying is that you never ever hire someone in the room. You always have to go back and watch the tape. Bradley Cooper is the only person who was an exception. I couldn't find anyone for that role. And then he came in the room and he was amazing. He was like a thoroughbred. I remember going to him and saying, dude, you're awesome. You got the part.
Wow.
Yep. Listen.
That's a talented man.
Y'all aren't going to believe this.
What?
But O'Donnell and Justin Long co-starred with Kate Bosworth in Coyotes.
How about that?
Because I thought he was the cop, but I had to go back and check while you guys were talking, and it's true.
How about that?
It's true. I told you I feel like that guy has been in a ton of stuff, but he also reminds me of another actor who I don't know his name either, and I get them confused.
The guy from Westworld?
I've never watched that.
Okay.
But here's what's most important. Go watch Coyotes.
Go watch Coyotes.
Will do. I mean, he was in Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yeah. Yep, he was.
Yeah. And I don't know what else.
I remember him in that.
I was in When in Rome with Kristen Bell. I like that movie. That's a cute movie. The last coulda, woulda, shoulda I have is the fact that Christopher Walken is not who New Line Cinema wanted for the role of Secretary Cleary.
It makes me mad.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is it?
It is
Are we guessing?
You can guess. It's a Hollywood legend who is no longer with us. R.I.P.
Clint Eastwood.
He's alive.
Oh,
as of this recording.
Yeah, Paul Newman.
No,
I don't know when he died.
You're kind of in the ballpark with Paul Newman, I think.
Okay.
Robert Redford.
Ooh,
no, I thought you had it there for a second. He's
Robert
more.
He hasn't passed. Robert Duvall.
He's not recently passed, and he's known more for comedic films.
Robert
Goulet.
It's not somebody named Roberts.
Oh, Robert.
Or Robert at all.
Oh, I thought you gave a hint where you're like, oh, I thought you were going to say him, and he only had.
No, the person he said kind of reminds me a little bit of this guy.
Ray Stevens.
Hold on. All right, so Hollywood legend, he has passed, and
he was one of the biggest box office stars of the 1980s. And 70s. Burt Reynolds, in fact, was New Line Cinema's choice for Secretary Cleary.
Instead of Christopher Walken.
I can't vibe with that. I can't get on board with that.
I'm not with that. No.
Okay. Sorry.
Because I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm thinking Burt Reynolds' last great role was what? Boogie Nights? And then he's going to be, and him being the fun. That is really a weird suggestion.
Yeah.
Like, of all the people.
How dare they?
Yeah.
How dare they?
I'm glad. Because let me tell you, Christopher Walken is, not
he's
that Burt Reynolds isn't one of a kind, but yeah, Christopher Walken fits. I mean, he fits that whole, like, dynamic.
Yeah,
like
sure.
It's like within all the young actor, and then like Jane said, like he fits right in. He's perfect, and I believe him as a politician,
despite looking nothing like any of his 3 kids.
Right.
Yeah. Which shame on them.
Listen, in that world, you just never know. Like,
we don't know who's the mama.
Yeah, we don't. People just.
We just know it. He's working.
Yeah,
he's still working.
So before we get into Mount Rushmore and talk about our favorite quotes, something this film has that I don't think any other film has, it has a great list. The rules of wedding crashing. So do you guys have any favorite ones from the film? I have a list of 101 115, which I don't think all of these actually made the film, but some of these are pretty funny. You guys got any favorites?
I don't remember the rules.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm on an island.
One of the rule was about sleeping over.
Yeah.
Rule number 34, be gone by sunrise.
In the sleeping bag.
Yep. Number 35, breakfast is for closers.
Okay.
Where was there was one.
I remember that one.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if a lot of these were in here. Rule number one, never leave a fellow crasher behind. Crashers take care of their own. Yeah. Rule number 10, invitations are for pussies. I don't think that's in the film either.
I like that.
Rule 51, always pull out in time.
Is that in the movie?
I don't think it is.
I don't think that. I don't think that's.
Hey,
are you just saying like you agree with?
I agree.
Rules? Okay,
I agree. Yeah.
So this is the one I probably agree the most. The last one here I'll say is the one I agree with the most if I was a wedding crasher, and that's rule number 64. Always save room for cake.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I said at the beginning of this film, this is probably the most quotable film that we've reviewed on this podcast. It's the one. There's a line in this film that I use on a weekly, damn near daily basis to this day, 21 years later. So I'll ask what some of our favorites are.
I bet I can guess that one.
What do you think it is?
Is it you shut your mouth when you're talking to me?
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Rebecca
That's my favorite.
I've heard you say that
like
multiple
that one,
times.
And that, why don't you just kiss my left nut?
Yeah.
Dwight Yoakam, I tell you, came out right. And you're right. It sets the tone.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie. But I remember those. And the motorboating son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You motorboating son of a bitch.
Vince Vaughn in that scene too. I forgot where he's like, I get it. Just a couple of kids that like to fuck trying to make it honest.
Yeah. And I think one of the most memorable ones, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite, even though it is still funny, is that she's like, "'Cause I'll find you."
Yeah.
Like that's used so much.
Her delivery is perfect in that.
It is. Yeah.
Obviously, Mom the Meatloaf is a classic.
Yeah.
There's go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I don't remember quite what is said, but I think Christopher Walken asks what's the son's name who paints and stuff? Todd. To play football. And he says something.
He says something like, "Would that make you love me?"
But then, like, it goes to him, and he's like, "Oh." Like
so
that
funny.
reaction is hilarious. Like, oh my!
Was that the scene where and Owen Wilson goes, "Well, it's a start."
Yeah.
Or was that something else?
That may have been so. I just remember they turn back. The camera goes back to Walken, and he just has this reaction, like, "Oh God, okay."
So good.
It makes me. And again, that's the little things that it's so funny.
There's a back and forth between the characters John and Jeremy, where I think they're in one of the churches at a wedding in the beginning, and Owen Wilson's character is like, "Don't waste your time on girls with hats. They tend to be very proper." And then Jeremy goes, "Yeah, well, that proper girl in the hat I fucked the shit out of me." Yeah, there are just so many lines in this film that resonate so hard with me. They make me laugh even 20 plus years later. Like the little kid at the reception where Vince Vaughn is making balloon animals for everybody. And he asked the kid, "What do you want?" He's like, "I want a bicycle. Maybe a bicycle, clown." And if you go back and watch that scene, there's a kid to that kid's laugh to his laugh that is trying so hard to hold in his laugh because that kid's delivery.
Yeah.
This is more about Owen Wilson's delivery. But when Vivian says, "Would you say you're completely full of shit or just 50%?" And he's like, "I hope just 50, but who knows?"
Who knows? His delivery in that.
Yeah. I like that one.
You Motorboat and Son of a Bitch, we talked about that. I love when Jane Seymour's like, "Call me Cat." And Owen's like, "Okay, Cat. Call me Kitty Cat."
That is her like moment.
I love the end of that scene where she just calls him a pervert.
Pervert walks out the room.
Yeah.
And the grandma, when the grandmas they're talking about Eleanor Roosevelt, and she's like, "That wife of his, Eleanor, big dyke, huge dyke, a real rug muncher, looked like a big lesbian mule."
I like when Jeremy's on the table and he says, "I hope you flip your bike over and knock your two front teeth out, you selfish son of a bitch. You leave me in the trenches taking grenades, John."
I saw one where John is talking about Chaz. He's like, he lived with his mom till he was 40. She tried to poison his oatmeal, and Vince Vaughn goes, erroneous on both counts. Almost everything it's really well done. Whatever was improvised and whatever wasn't, it was well done.
Isla Fisher's character Gloria and Jeremy are on the couch towards the end of the film, and Jeremy's talking about taking their relationship to the next level, and she's like, "Jeremy, I'm so ready to take it to the next level." He's like, "Really? Yeah. Do you want to watch me with another girl? How about those Brazilian twins we met at the ball game?" And he's like, "I was thinking more along the lines of an engagement." That whole little scene cracked me up. Oh, and then my last one, I don't know if you guys have others. This is Chaz talking about the funeral he's going to. He's like, "Yeah, her boyfriend just died. Dude died in a hang gliding accident. What an idiot." "Oh, I'm hang gliding. Take a good picture, honey. I'm dead."
Oh man, there's so many. I just started scrolling through here.
Welcome to the 2-hour long episode of Drinking with.
I can't, like, I'm sitting here thinking like we got to get out of here at some point or else we're just going to basically be reading the script.
I don't remember any lines per se from the scene, but it's like the day after their first day at the estate of Christopher Walken's, where Owen Wilson's having breakfast, and then Vince Vaughn comes in all mad at him and takes his breakfast to the other side of the breakfast, kitchen, and they just have a little back and forth. Oh, I don't remember a particular line from that scene, but that was glorious.
That was a good one too. Yeah.
Yep.
You got anything, Brandon? You're still scrolling over
there.
Yeah,
no. I'm just trying to see. I really love I just all of these big lines that we know, but I do love just the little things like between Walken and Todd that it's like you don't really remember it, but then like when I rewatched it for this, his reaction, I mean, and both of their reactions to what they're doing, and like there's a point where he's like, well, polling shows that people sympathize with our situation, and he's like, what's that, Dad? And that's when Grandma was like, you're a homo. But like Christopher Walken never comes across as like hateful or anything. Like it's almost like he does have empathy for everybody, but like when that painting thing and he yells at him, he goes, oh, like just trying to get him to come out for football.
Yeah.
I love those little things too.
And I don't know if I've said it enough, but when he says, let's play tummy sticks.
Yes. Tummy sticks. And then I can't believe we didn't talk about this little back and forth between John and Jeremy, basically saying the same thing to each other. It goes, you better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up.
And when Owen Wilson calls him a hillbilly near the end, it's like white trash, hillbilly, and Vince Vaughn's just kind of looking at him like, what?
Yeah.
And then he says it to him at the wedding. Yeah, I'm sorry I called you a hillbilly. Don't even know what that means.
At the beginning, Jeremy's at another kid's table at a wedding, and he asks, does anyone know what this is used for? And I think it's like a balloon or something. And the little boy goes, rolling a fatty?
Oh yeah. I don't know if we were recording, but the one where Todd asked for his painting back.
Oh yeah.
And Vaughn was like, he's like, no, Todd, that was a gift. I'm keeping it. And then McCash, you said Vince Vaughn really does have that painting.
Yeah, he does. In real life, he kept it.
Love it. I wish Vince Vaughn was in Coyotes.
He could be the coyote. You don't know.
That's true.
Uncredited.
True. Yep.
What's happened to Vince Vaughn? What's he doing lately?
Well, he did that show.
Yeah.
That you liked. I started watching it. Bad Monkey.
Oh, Bad Monkey. I did like Bad Monkey.
There's a second season in the works.
He's in Nanas, which actually won a DGA award, but it's a Netflix movie with a lot of famous actresses.
Yeah.
Where he was opening up an Italian joint. I feel like he's done something else where he's like because he's done some drama stuff. Anybody seen that? What is it? Cell Block something?
I've heard.
It's a rough one. He's good in it. He's great.
I'm not familiar with that. But
yeah, that's one of the last things I saw. He kind of, like Owen Wilson, like a lot of them, they got away from comedies when I think The Internship was one of the last ones because it did not do well.
That was 2013. So yeah,
he's got a lot of producing stuff going on. He's producing the Rockford Files reboots.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Nice.
Had some casting announced recently. Dodgeball 2 is in pre-production.
What a treat.
I forgot about Delivery Man too. That was another one, 2013, when things kind of started going, I don't know. I did like Freaky. I liked him quite a bit in Freaky.
Love Freaky. Yep. So let's move on to our Mount Rushmore question so we can get out of here. We got stuff to do, people to see.
Not me.
Your favorite comedy duos of all time.
Oh, this is tough.
I
will say
Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson from this movie in it.
Yeah.
I think I would put them in my Mount Rushmore. I love Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell together. Between the other guys and the Daddy's Home movies.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head.
I like that. Like, I don't think did anybody have like Abbott and Costello or
I didn't go with any of the classics like that. Abbott and Costello, Dean and Lewis.
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking of Pryor and Gene Wilder.
No, I didn't go that. I did kind of go that far back with one of mine.
I would wrap up my Mount Rushmore with Ferrell and John C. Reilly as well, and then I think I might put. I might put the Shaun of the Dead guys in there too. I can't remember either of their names right now.
Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
And Simon Pegg.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, for the sake of brevity, those are gonna be my four.
I couldn't go Ferrell and Riley because they made Holmes and Watson.
I never saw that, so
you're better off.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I will tell you, Step Brothers and Talladega Nights is some of Will Ferrell's absolute best ones.
Yeah.
So I would go with those. I'll go with them. Another one that I liked, and I think a lot of it is just because I've learned more about it because they're on the same show, is Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Yeah,
a
good one.
I've seen a lot of it since, and they've been in a lot of movies together, but I've really grown more aware of their work. The Father of the Bride stuff. And again, it's not, I kind of like the Simon Pegg and Nick Frost too. Like they're really funny, especially in just those three of Edgar Wright's stuff. So I would go with that. The last one, they're more I won't say it in case it's someone else's, but I would probably say Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
That's a good one.
That's one of mine. I was wondering if you sexist bastards were going to include any women.
Well, I'll be honest. I had to look up some stuff because I was thinking of like guys and movies. I was trying to think of like people that Paul Rudd had been with, and like, but the Martins were something that's kind of been going here for a while because of Only Murders in the Building, and then obviously I have seen their other stuff, but I didn't like they do tours together.
Yeah,
but I will say the Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, just because of Talladega Nights and Step Brothers alone, was hilarious. So I'll go with those four. I got some ladies in there.
Like I said, I have Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, Baby Mama, Sisters. I love that. My one classic, because they did a lot of work together, was Cheech and Chong. I was raised on,
that's a good one.
I was raised on Cheech and Chong records and movies due to my older brother, who was a pothead. God bless him. I went with two classic actors who I know one of them is no longer with us. I don't know about both of them, but I love grumpy old men. So Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
Yeah. They're both gone.
You mentioned Steve Martin and Martin Short. My honorable mention is Steve Martin and Michael Caine, because Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is one of the funniest movies ever made.
Oh, I never saw that one.
I have not seen all of it. And then they tried to redo it with Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. And then
didn't work out.
And then my third one, they've only done one movie together to my knowledge, and that's a crime. Anna Kendrick and Aubrey Plaza together, and Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates is so funny to me.
I'd have to go back and I've seen that movie, but I don't remember hardly anything about it.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I didn't.
I didn't say it's a good movie. I just love them.
What did Kyle say? There's not a zero thing of funny in this, and it's a waste of time from the whole world. It's not that bad.
No.
I'll be honest, because I love it, and I haven't seen it in a while, but it's not worthy of the Mount Rushmore. But I did really like Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy in The Heat. Keeping with the ladies.
That's a good one.
That was pretty funny. There was Go ahead.
I like Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman together in The Thief.
I never saw that one.
Yeah.
And T.I.'s in it.
Well, Identity Thief.
Identity Thief.
Yeah. But I
nobody
guess,
said Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart.
No, I don't like their movies. Even though Jumanji is funny.
Jumanji's good. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's all. I'm not a biggest. I like Kevin Hart, but I feel like it's ran it.
It's one note.
Yeah.
It's one note.
I'm not. Yeah.
I take them in spurts.
But yeah, those are some. Everybody, I think we covered quite a bit of of comedy.
Yep.
I'm trying to think like who is the one now, like when they get together. It's like, like everybody.
I don't know, because they don't make these movies anymore.
Well,
most recently, Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill in the 21 Jump Street movies, I thought was a good duo.
Well, that's not a bad one. Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider.
Still,
they're
doing something again?
Isn't Rob always in his movies?
Rob Schneider is not in that circle anymore.
He has been exiled.
Yeah.
He's in Happy Gilmore too. He's in something else that him and Sandler just did.
He's on that Kirk Cameron, Scott Baio island.
Yeah. I guess so. I forgot. Yeah, and his daughter, who is Elle King, right?
Elle King, amazing musician.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there's anybody right now, right? That's like, oh, when these two get together,
I feel like,
or recent where like they really hit it off at a big comedy, I guess.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, would you count Tim Robinson and Sam Richardson? Because that's more like sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Keenan and Peele.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keenan and Kel used to be the thing too.
Yeah.
And they're doing some kind of Frankenstein meets Keenan and Kel crap. And
I'll go see it.
And they did Good Burger too.
Well,
but yeah, I can't think of anybody that's like taking the reins as far as just kind of being the funny type. I know like a kind of Ryan Reynolds has kind of taken on this thing where he kind of teams up, but I don't know of anybody.
Oh,
first of all, I'm not.
I was gonna say him and TJ Miller in the first Daredevil, but then TJ Miller got in a lot of trouble. So,
yeah.
I liked Ryan Reynolds as Daredevil. He was good.
I meant Deadpool. Jesus, I do that with that movie all the time.
Can't help it. But then I feel like The Rock The Rock is with Ryan Reynolds. The Rock is with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
But then Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell did that Christmas movie, but like it's not that funny. Like it's funny how you can put funny people together, but it doesn't always equal funny.
Yeah.
That's why I think the guys and the girls that we mentioned, they're great. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, I would almost pick them based off of just when they hosted Golden Globes for like those 4 years.
Yeah.
Can we say, what about like Seth Rogen and James Franco?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Did they do anything other than This Is the End and Pineapple Express?
And the interview.
The interview. That's
the interview,
right.
Which isn't really, I didn't really like that one. This is the End is funny. But then I'm like,
was Seth Rogen in The Disaster Artist?
Yeah, he was.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Funny.
Then there's like a Danny McBride type thing.
Yeah, but who's his counterpart?
I did like Michael Cera and Jonah Hill together.
Yeah, super bad. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
We've named every comedy duo of
the
last 20 years.
Yep.
And let's not forget, John Candy and somebody.
Steve Martin.
Martin, maybe. Macaulay Culkin. He was in 2 movies with him.
That's true.
But yeah, that was good. I will say, I just thought of one. I might have to switch it out. Remind Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara.
I was thinking Eugene Levy, but I was trying to think of his counterpart, and I like to come up with Jason Biggs.
Catherine O'Hara.
And then Harold and Kumar.
Yeah. I think I'd have to put Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara just from the movies they did, and then of course Schitt's Creek too.
Yeah.
No, that's a great option. I didn't even think of.
Yeah, man. All right, let's end on that.
That's genius. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Check us out on Nashville Movie Dispatch, where you can find all of our work. Most importantly, subscribe to Drinking With wherever you get your podcast fix. Leave us a rating and review so we know what you think about the show, and let us know what movie that's turning 21 years old that you would like us to discuss. Cheers to another episode of Drinking With, where we've explored the films that have come of age just like a fine wine. And as we raise our glasses to movies turning 21, we've laughed, reminisced, maybe shed a tear or two over a beautiful vow at a wedding. So until next time, may your drinks be cold, your conversations lively, and your movie nights unforgettable. Drink responsibly. Remember, age is just a number. The great films are forever. You can call me McCash. That's what a lot of people do. But you can also find me on Twitter at MC_Cash75. Brandon, Stoney, tell these fine folks where they can find you.
At Stoney Keeley everywhere.
At Sir Brandon V on Twitter, Sir Brandon on Letterboxd.
Yeah, Stephen McCash on Letterboxd. And then we'll see you next time because I have to return some videotapes.